Hi, friends. Just a brief meditation with you today, Tuesday. I've gone to my wall of inspiration for 3 quotes that mean a great deal to me, and I wanted to share them with you. The first is, don't stumble over something behind you. Don't stumble over something behind you. It's a little bit of a simple thought that the past is the past, and we are now in the present. And while there are many things that we might have regret or remorse or frustration over from the past, to try not to let that be an impediment in our way today. To not trip over something we've brought back from the past and are reliving or reviewing or rehearsing, stressing over as we go about this day, to try and focus on this day and the gift of grace that this day is. It's much too easy to get caught up in our leftovers from the day before, rather than to stay squarely in the present and receive what grace is in store for us today. The second is this a quote. "O normal day, help me to be aware of the treasure thou art." O normal day, help me to be aware of the treasure thou art. Now, for me, when I think about a normal day, I think about a day 3 or 6 months ago, and those were, in fact, quite normal, and the normal that we all miss. But there is a new normal that is evolving. It's not really normal, I suppose. But today, if you brushed your teeth and had your breakfast and brushed your teeth and read the news or got caught up on the current events, if you then made your bed and then prepared for the day, participated in whatever it is you're doing today, that's a bit of a normal moment in an abnormal situation. And so the invitation comes to us to receive what this kind of quiet, normal time might offer us, even though it's so altered, right? That there is grace to be given each day. And when we participate in those normal things, those tasks and doing the laundry, cleaning up after ourselves, right? When we participate in those normal life activities, there's a certain degree of grace that is given to us, even in this uncertain time. And the final is a quote from Viktor Frankl. Now, you might have heard of Viktor Frankl. He was a prisoner in the concentration camps in World War II, and actually a psychotherapist and writer. And so here's what he says. "Everything can be taken away from a man except one thing, the last of the human freedoms: to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way." Now, that's a profound thought for anyone, but it's deeply touching when you remember that it came from an experience in a concentration camp. That our freedom remains in our response to what happens to us, what comes to us, what life brings to us. And that our freedom to respond with grace, or to be remembering our gratitude even when things are challenging, that's where our freedom lies. We've been hearing a lot about people's frustration, feeling that their freedoms have been taken from them. But remember, our freedom is in how we respond, and that beautiful invitation to respond with grace and gratitude, even in very trying circumstances and situations. That's all. Just an invitation to think about today in a new way. And grace and peace be with you. We'll talk to you soon.